Never fear, guys. Daz is here with another hot comic book alert. This time it's episode 204. Yeah, big numbers. You know the score. Everybody does by now. News waits for no man. What have I got for you? I'm going to start with an image like I often do of a classic character. Here is that image, guys. Just from that picture, you've probably guessed who it is. Love that suit, old school costume. Actor Michael Mosley. Here is Michael Mosley, guys. Well, Michael Mosley has just been cast, you probably guessed it, as Dr. Light for DC Universe's Titans, and that's according to the comic book. Now, it hasn't been specific which version of Dr. Light Mosley would be reportedly playing. I know of three. Now, originally created by Gardner Fox and Mike Zawoski back in 1962, Dr. Light later founded longtime Titans foes, the Fearsome Five. Now, Mosley recently played a major role in the web series Fear the Walking Dead Passage. But some of you might know him for playing Drew in ABC's The Scrubs. Now, Titan's second season is scheduled to begin airing on September the 6th on the DC Universe. I've just watched recently the trailer for the upcoming season. I'm excited. Bruce Wayne's in there. We're getting Connor Kent, aren't we? AKA Superboy. It's all happening. We're getting Deathstroke and Rose Wilson. And Jericho. So it's going to be a good lineup, guys. What more can I tell you about Dr. Light? Well, there are three versions. And first up, I'm going to talk to you about the main one, the money book, in my opinion. And that is Dr. Light, aka Arthur Light. And here's an image of him as Dr. Light from Identity Crisis. Now, Dr. Light first appeared in Justice League of America issue 12 and was created, like I said, by Gardner Fox and Mike Zawoski. Now, during the 1980s, Dr. Light was transitioned from a serious menace to a comedic villain, a transformation which culminated in the DC Comics bonus book appearing in The Flash, issue 12 from 1988. Got a feeling I might have that book. Well, what about the powers of Dr. Light? Well, he's powerful. Dr. Light can control light for a variety of purposes. He can bend the light around him to become invisible, generate blasts of energy, create force fields, and fly. By mentally repulsing photons, light can create areas of complete darkness. In Teen Titans issue 23, it implied that light could power up by draining the ambient light in the area. Now, the limits of his powers are unclear, but he seems to be able to wrest control of anything that emits light, and such things have included Green Lantern's constructs, Superboy's heat vision, and magic lightning from Wonder Girl's lasso. And he is also able to take internal light away from light-powered characters. Now, the heroic Dr. Light and the Ray, we'll talk about that character in a minute, leave them temporarily powerless. Now, he also has the ability to create holographic images, and despite his frequent defeats, he is quite powerful, like I said. Now, originally Dr. Light derives his powers from his suit, but over time he internalizes this ability and could use his powers without having to use his costume. Now, Arthur Light is mentally brilliant, a genius in the field of physics. However, his mind wiped by the Justice League reduces his intelligence substantially, along with his skills for a creative use of his powers. Now, Light's recovery of his memories seemed to have brought his intellect back with them and also his paraphernalia, and as a result he becomes a much deadlier opponent. Now, a character named Dr. Light appeared way back in All American Comics issue 82 from February of 1947. Well, I'm not going to show you that one because we're not going to be able to get that. And that one was was an enemy of Dr. Midnight. But in more recent times, he's appeared in live action. First up, in Lois and Clark, the New Adventures of Superman episode The Eyes Have It, played by David Bowie. And then more recently, in an Arrow episode, The Man Under the Hood. I think that was a female Dr. Light in that episode. Now, like I said, three versions I know of. We've got the Arthur Light version. We also have a version called Jacob Finley, who is the second Dr. Light, and he appeared in a book, Secret Origins, issue 37 from 1989. So let's get into those books. First up, the original Dr. Light, Arthur Light. The first appearance and origin appears in this book, guys, from June of 1962. It's a book that's been on my radar for some time on Comic Book Realm. It is a $660 book in minty condition. On eBay, you can get a ratty-ish copy for around about 22, but for a pretty solid copy, you're going to pay around about 40 to 50. I've passed on a copy at a con before now for around about 40, and I'm regretting that now. I do like old school Justice League of America. The book in question, issue 12, and this is your book to be looking for, guys. The first appearance of Arthur Light, aka the first Dr. Light. Now, like I said, there is a second Dr. Light, and that is Jacob Finley, and he first appears in this book. And that surprise to me, I actually own this book, so I might have to dig this one out. The second Dr. Light, Jacob Finley, appears in an issue from February 1989, and that is Secret Origins, featuring the Legion of Superheroes and Dr. Light. That's your book. The second Dr. Light appears in that book. And then finally, just a brief one, because I don't think this is going to happen, but there was a superheroine called Dr. Light, and she appeared in this book, Crisis on Infinite Earths, issue number 4. And that Dr. Light goes by the name of Kimio Hoshi. So there you go, the complete roundup of Dr. Light, guys. Coming to the Titans show, see what you can find in your LCSs. Maybe able to strike up a nice Silver Age deal. That's Dazzie now. Bye for now.